Alright, let's do this. Dwarf Fortress, round 2. Fight! Let's see what we've got here. When last we left our dwarves off, we're getting ready to open up one of our tree farm spots. Some grazing area, we got some farms going. Let's get a second farm setup going here. Let's go with pigtails, maybe. Well, let's do it this way. Settings, enable, block all plants. We did plug, yeah, let's do pigtails. Settings, enable, block all seeds, pigtails, A, B, pigtails, C, pigtails, D, good there. Remove those from our main stockpile now. Let them do their thing. Our trap area is done. We should get our second floor of towers started here. Let's see. Upstairs, use up some of our rock here too. Just conglomerate up. Up. We got enough dwarves. Up. 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 There we go. And we need build C down. And sure, why not? Don't care. Wall, box, hollow. Let's get a walkway inside here. And again, we'll use up some of that stone that we've got lying around. Wall. Let's see here. We don't need box mode. There. Unpause that, see where we're at. Check down in our bedrooms. We got a few rooms ready. Add. Enter, our enter, our enter, our enter, our enter, our enter. We need some doors. Planning mode. Okay, so we're off and running. We have some iron here, which we should get smelted at some point. And we also need some nests. Add wood. Let's get 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. There. We'll move our chickens downstairs in the not so distant future. In fact, we need a spot for them. Let's go dig. We will put chickens and turkeys and whatnot. Yeah, I'll put them down there. We're okay. I need someone to start filling out these roles here. Let's go with just a commoner. Broker. Who's going to be my broker? There's all those social skills you get by cramming everybody in a small room. I need somebody with the appraisal skill. Maybe. Appraisal. Add up, accomplish, intimidator, counselor, flatter, comedian. Ah, here we are. Alright, fine. You can be the appraisal. And a manager. Great organizer. Perfect. Kulet Ishidati, whatever the hell his name is. We're going to give him a better name. Kulet Ishidati. Set nickname. Administrator. Apply. And who was the Ast Onolith? Was our Ast Onolith? Set nickname. We'll call you our trader. There. Some nicknames will help. Q. R. Enter. Assign chair. Administrator. R. Assign chair. And. Right? No. Why did I have the bookkeeper as the trader? That doesn't make any sense. Bro, Mistim is supposed to be the trader. Misnamed. Mistem. Set nickname. Trader. And trader is set nickname accountant. Alright, apply. There we go. It looks a little bit better. Administrator. Assign chair. Accountant. And then we need one for assign chair. Who is our... What the hell? Who is leading this? Oh, the trader is. Alright, so he's already got a desk. 2 for the price of 1. Yay! Alrighty. And I have nobody doing masonry cool stuff yet. Let's take a look here. Profession. Make sure all my commoners have masonry. They do. Okay, good. So hopefully they'll get busy here in the not so distant future and start getting stonework done. Actually, X build. Let's see. Up, downstairs, X. All their logs there. Okay, we got new set of walls coming up. Let's see, wall. Conglomerate. And our main reason for doing that second set of walls is it's just going to really give us a floor to walk around. Because what we'll do is we'll build fortifications up top. So we can also have our actual central area here a patrol point. So, let's see here. We'll put our poultry here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. And let's get all of our anything that can nest. That's what we'll put down here. Turkey, drake, rooster, hen, and we'll keep everything else up top side. Alrighty, now about our iron issue. Build E. Wood furnace. We'll put wood furnace temporarily here. And we'll put a temporary smelter here. And since we have no glass, we have no sand anywhere, which is a bummer, to say the least. I was hoping I'd get some sand somewhere. Nope. Not a drop of sand to be seen. However, I do have a manager now. JMQ, minecart. Excuse me. Catching a bit of a cold, I think. Make wooden minecart. Give me 5. We're going to use that for our atomic storage pile deals here. I got nothing to trade for you, buddy. Sorry. You are out of luck. See, almost out of booze. Let's get some booze orders in here again. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I gotta make sure my farmer is doing nothing but farming. And that is what he's doing. Some refuse hauling and some trade extraction. Yeah, we're good. So hopefully he's doing his thing. Make sure I need my commoners to have furnace operation. Good. And let's just get some weapon, armor, blacksmithing, and metal crafting queued up just in case. Alrighty. Do the commoners have architecture? Yeah, they do. Okay. So we're busy moving along there. He's brewing. They're out of here. Smelter was built. Good. And our wood furnace is done. Good. How much spare wood do I even have? I don't have a lot. And our first invasion is coming sooner than later. I also need to get my pile. I need to get those out of there. Queue settings. Stone. Enable, block all, and I just need to make sure they bring in our gypsum. Go get that. Go get it fast. I can make sure anything that's not pastured that should be is in here. Okay, good. Alrighty. Ha! Wolverine, you are useless now. And you're grabbing the gypsum? Yep. Excellent. MQ, cage. Actually, no, I need smelt. Charcoal. 30 Q smelt. Actually, I gotta figure out what kind of metal that actually is. I haven't paid attention. That is magonite. Smelt mag 30. Okay, I am going to need more wood, and I got no trees down here yet, do I? MQ, I need nests. Wooden nest box, give me 10, please. Alright, so where are we at this point? Well, the merchants are leaving. Next month, we should get our first initial pestering group. Our base is pretty well locked down, but I should set up my burrow. Add, enter name, home. I'm going to need this to recall everybody back in. Make sure that when invasion time comes, they're not all, getting killed and whatnot. Just go like here, maybe, yeah. So that's that, and we'll kind of round this part out here, and here, this infrastructure here. Make sure you're not hanging out where you shouldn't be. Get you pulled back behind this point, around that corner. And then you guys should have no access to anything over here. There. You guys are off map. Again, I have no wood. Crap. Yeah, I know. And this is... it'd probably be safer to grab from here. There. And the only person I want lumberjacking now is going to be a lumberjack. So what I'll do here is I'm going to toggle this screen for a minute, and so you can see how I'm going to work with these settings here. So I'm going to turn off Dwarf Fortress, turn on monitor capture, and here are my dwarves. Hit refresh here, and I need a lumberjack. So let's pause and take a look here. Who's going to be a good lumberjack? What we can do is hover over here and we see the top 3 roles. And we're looking for somebody that's going to probably enjoy being a lumberjack. Top 3 roles. There we are. Yeah, so we're going to make Aiden. I think Aiden's going to be our lumberjack. So we're going to clear all of his labors. Custom profession, base citizen, which gives him some basic stuff. Custom profession, lumberjack. Commit. I can now turn off wood cutting off of all of my other dwarves. I just want one guy cutting wood. That way, if we get invaded or something like that, the odds of me having more than one dwarf outside are going to be very limited. Let's see here. Looking at, we got, he's my accountant, we'll keep you a commoner. He's the administrator, we'll keep you a commoner. We're okay for now, so that's where we'll leave that. So turn that off, turn this back on, and there we go. Make sure I can see Twitch stream in case any of you guys are commenting. Alrighty, and we can unpause again. So there, we should have one guy full-time cutting wood. That's about all we want. We are out of plump helmets? No. Yes. We're doing okay on drink and seed, so I think it's just a matter of getting a farmer to actually do his job. JMQ, let's see here. We haven't started any of those jobs yet. We're okay. Underground tree farm space is growing, but we got to prep for our first invasion here. Yeah, cut faster. Alright, so here are our full-time lumberjack. We got guys grabbing wood. We've got that wall being built. We're moving along A-okay. Now, we are going to need military, though. And while that's running in the background, I'm going to check and see who is going to be our best opportunity for a military guy. And we found him, Rith. We're going to give him the nickname Pyranth, which is tradition. That's a character name for a friend of mine, Brad. And I just tend to name them after guildies and stuff so I can keep them track. Custom profession, he becomes a soldier. And we're going to draft him into the military. Well, actually, let's do it this way. N, military commander, Pyranth. Boom. Military, create squad, metal armor, name, and we'll call this Assault team. And there's Pyranth schedule. Squad A will set you to active, but we're going to change the schedule. MS. And we don't want any scheduled when you're active for now, because we don't have anybody in the squad except for him, so we don't want to have him burdened doing a bunch of crap that we just don't need, so. It's just a matter of time. Build that wall faster. We'll see how this all plays out. Getting some exercise at least. Don't have morbidly obese dwarves hanging out. Digging out okay. That wall is in. P, F. You've got our 3. Setting. This one is for actually this is block all prepared food, and then settings food block all permit booze maximum and maximum. Back up here, and we can start moving our food downstairs. Settings, no prepared food and no booze. Oh, totally botched that up. Hold on. Q setting. It's one of those dire dirt moments. There's what I was looking for. Okay. Now build Shift N for nest boxes. I made this 7x7, so I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. That'll get us some eggs going, and eggs are good for just doing basic meals. They'll make omelets and crap like that, I'm sure. And that'll give us some prepared food that we can put down in our actual meeting hall. So far so good, and looks like we're going to get a fair amount of trees growing underground here in the not so distant future. Now we need military. We need to create a new uniform, by the way, for the actual proper naming full metal jackets. Alright, so what goes into an actual full-scale armor? There's plenty of guides out there that you can pull up. The one that I tend to use is the Reddit's quick reference, which you can just Google DF cheat sheet military, and that'll bring it up. But basically, we need for our helmet, we need 1 helm, and 2 hoods. We need for armor, we need 3 mail shirts, 1 breastplate, 6 cloaks, 4, 5, 6. For our hands, which should be G for gloves, we need 1 mitten, 1 gauntlet. For our legs, we need 2 trousers and 1 set of greaves. And for our feet, I skip the socks and just go with high boots. Just because socks, for whatever reason, is a problem for them. And that should be replaced clothing. Then we're going to create one more, which is the cheap bro. Cheap. Which is basically the same thing without all that extra stacking. So we go helm and we go 1 helm, 1 hood. We go, let's see here, body. Oops, no, I don't have body. Here we are. 1 mail shirt, 1 breastplate, and 1 cloak. We need hands again, which is 1 mitten, 1 gauntlet. And again, legs, we need 1 set of trousers, 1 greaves, and then again, boots, we need high boots. Now, for the full metal we assume are going to be our shield users. And then the weapon is individual choice melee. Cheap bro, we usually tend to use for archers and stuff like that if necessary, but we'll assume again that we need a shield, and weapon, individual choice melee. I tend to manage my equipment per individual, but it's good to have those uniforms laid out. We don't want to assign a uniform to someone until we know we have all the parts. Otherwise, they walk around naked and it's a disaster. In fact, I better double check and make sure I set that to replace clothing there. Okay, wall is almost done. We've got some wood coming in. JM. Almost done with our nest boxes. We got some to do. And let's get, I think we're okay there. You guys are busy digging out. And we have enough room here to move our livestock down here. So let's get lamb, llama, ram, and ewe. There. That effectively eliminates this spot here and X there. And I'm just going to put another fishing zone here for water and fishing. Let's see, wall, and I forgot about this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move the conglomerate. The hardest part of this is going to be doing the roof. And that takes just a tremendous amount of labor and by and large just raw manpower. Because we've got to, I mean, this is going to be what? How many? For a roof on this, let's see here. So this would be, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 40. So 40 by 40, so that's, 1,600 units of whatever. And if we're hauling stone, that is really heavy. It'll take years to finish that roof, and we still have all these towers to go. So we will need a lot of stone here in a hurry, big time. So that's why we got those mine carts done a little bit earlier, and that'll make sense here once we start quantum stockpiling. And with the new mechanics of rails and stuff like that from the old days, we actually have legitimate quantum stockpiling. But in order to do that, and do that properly, we're going to come down here and get our first crafting room ready. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put it right. This first room is going to be our stonework room. Yeah, I know you need more logs, but unfortunately our guy who chops logs isn't really keen on getting his job done, so. Now, after our first invasion, and if we survive it, what we'll end up doing is we'll set everybody to cut wood, rush out, chop a lot of wood, and then rush back in after that first invasion. So, hopefully we'll be a-okay. Now, I do have some leather lurking around here. I should probably get a build workshop E leatherworks. I should probably get a temporary leatherworks going. Yeah, we'll use some granite. Why not? Get somebody some exercise. Go find granite and haul it up. A little cross training never hurt anyone. Well, okay, it'll probably hurt me if we get caught with our britches down. Nope, no assault yet. We are getting there, though. The caravan just left, so we've only been recording for, I think, I don't know, 15 minutes here tops, so not yet. That's coming up, so. And if memory serves me right, you're from Germany. My memory isn't the greatest, but I try. Alrighty. Yes, I know you need logs. It's log, it's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log, it's better than bad, it's good. Everybody loves a log. Oh, good old Ren and Stimpy. Yep, we are waiting on that assault. We do have our 10 traps, though. Our 10 cage traps are ready to go. If we're lucky, the leader will hit the first 2, and then everybody will just sit there kind of bored looking. What I should actually do is get another JMQ mechanisms. I should get, I can queue up 30. Should get 30 more mechanisms ready, so. Okay, some more wood coming in. Alright, let's take a pause here. Our first set of stairs are done. Build C. And we need to get all of our next round of staircases done on our towers. And we'll get that taken care of here too, because we want to get the fortification started here in the not so distant future. X. X. And X. Come on, there should be one up there. There it is. There we go. Have you tried workflow yet? Yes, I do. I actually wrote a script on the Dwarf Fortress forums for managing quite a bit, but I don't really use that until about the second year. Just because by having the repeating orders, I tend to avoid that for the first 2 years until I have about maybe 40 or so dwarves. X-Puts. Yeah, we might build more towers later. It's just that with the Fortress Defense mod, I need to get as much up and running as I can as quickly as possible. One of the cool things I did do on one particular map, I can't really do it on this map, is I dug a trench with only a single pass that they could get through and had just literally a line of towers. Nothing ever made it through, not even the Bronze Colossus, but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out with this first invasion. If we get something flying, we're toast. We're screwed. I don't have a roof on anything yet, so they'll just come flying down those towers. Looks like our staircases are... Well, we got a couple that are still waiting. Yeah, we'll see here. It should be coming up here. What's our date? 17th of Obsidian? Yeah, spring's coming. No, it's not. This is straight vanilla. The only thing that's been added is Fortress Defense mod, which basically just pretty much ensures that there's going to be an invasion almost every year. I can't do it. Yeah, hatch covers are good, but when you don't have a roof, the hatch covers don't really do a whole heck of a lot, even on the staircases to a certain degree, because if more than likely it'll be something flying that has building destroyer, and that'll be the end of that. So otherwise the hunter will usually keep everything at bay. Let's take a look and see how we're doing down here. Alright, so I guess this could be a quick tutorial on how to do legit quantum stockpiles. We're going to go P, and we'll just use animal for now because it's a good default. And we'll put 3 there, 1 there. Next thing we do is build C, and we do a track stop. And we want it to dump south. That's where that single square is. And we'll make it out of marble because marble is here. Alrighty, we're going to set up this first stockpile for stone. And normally, forbid. I usually only turn on one stone at a time. I like to have each stone crafting area a single stone material. So when I queue something up in there, I know it's going to be basically made out of a particular stone. Since the layer we're on is all basically marble, that's what we're going to do. Is we're just going to turn on marble, and that should be under economic, I believe. So the only thing this pile is going to get and keep is going to be marble stone. Block and marble there. Then, ooh, we got caught by a kitty. Poor little kobold just trying to make a living, I'm sure. Not too bad for him. H for hauling. R for a new route. We're going to create a here, enter, and we're going to need a stop. Enter. We're going to clear all that. Put the cursor up here. One stop. Cursor down here. Second stop. Press T to toggle. Go up to our take. And we're going to do the exact same thing we did with the stockpile. So now, we want this guy to only take from links. No wheelbarrows. This guy's wheelbarrow will set to 1. And speaking of which, let's get a wheelbarrow made. Wheelbarrow. We'll make 1 wood. Alright, so what will end up happening is anybody that's got the hauling labor, they're going to move marble to that one stockpile. Once the track stop gets built and all that jazz is done, then they'll dump it into the single square. Saves a ton of space, but does create a lot of jobs for hauling. So, for instance, in your Dwarven Therapist, for me, for commoners are the only ones that are going to have hauling and pushing turned on. That way, important people aren't running around just hauling stone for the sake of hauling stone. And we should be getting awfully close here. Let's see, it's 24th of obsidian. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Alright, how are we doing on booze? Yeah, I know you guys are seeing. You and your damn trap avoid. But you can also see how the enemy pathing's working on our little bridge setup here. Is that always tend to go on that short bridge, so that's where we'll end up putting all of our traps. Yes, I know we desperately need wood, but I gotta wait for the invasion first. Alrighty, I'm assuming all those are in. So, build scene floor. Let's get our tower floors in. We'll use conglomerate floor. Oops. You know, I don't need to do that on the first floor. I'll clean that up later. Alrighty. Let's just do this. Build C floor. 2 high, 3 wide. Conglomerate. Build floor 2 high, 3 wide. Conglomerate. Where the hell is that other one? I keep forgetting. There it is. Build. Oops, not all. Floor. 2 high, 3 wide. Conglomerate. And build, see, floor, 2 high, 3 wide, conglomerate. That'll give a couple of our idlers something to do. Alrighty. We're doing okay. Build, shift N, nest. Alright, so we've got some eggs. We can go JQ. Let's get some easy meals. Let's just get 30 queued up. That'll keep that going. JMQ, brew. Let's get another 30 queued up there. And our manager will take care of those whenever he can get around to it. Alright, here comes the save. And let's see what happens here when it comes to the invasion. Let's see. lucky, it'll be like dark stranglers or something. Ew, that's my tea from yesterday. Gross. Oh, that's better. That's coffee. Alrighty, are we done? Yep. Alrighty, our invasion is gonna come. Let's hope it's something simple and easy. And something that isn't flying. Alright, who's doing what here? Where is my soldier? He's smelting, that's fine. Administrator, constructing, so everybody's pretty much keeping busy. That's okay. Ooh, what are you? Are you edible? Chinchilla. Pretty sure you're edible. Do I still have a hunter? I don't mind if I lose a hunter out there if the invasion comes along. Yes, I do. What are you currently doing, though? Complained of a lack of dining tables lately. Alright, fine. Alright, first off, let's see if we got any... Our stonework place should be going. Okay, now... Our route here, we should also be able to finally assign a vehicle. Woodcart. Build, workshop, masonry. Mason shop here. We'll put a crafting shop here. We'll put a mechanic shop here. And let's see here. Let's put a second crafter there. Can you configure that mod in terms of severity? Yes and no. You can leave out certain races. The races are kind of scaled. I don't have the ultra hard ones installed, so. But as far as controlling when they come along, sadly no. They are. When they get ready, they're gonna do their thing, whether you like it or not. Unfortunately, so. They're not that bad. If you have a dwarf with just a shield, a helm, and like a basic axe, you'll slaughter all of them, so it's not that bad. Which hopefully we'll get that taken care of here, which is why I'm going to start doing this. JMQ. I'm going to queue up. I don't have up and running steel production yet. I really should. Let's see here. Ooh, that's right, I dug out that build C wall. Conglomerate. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Dig eye. Oops. Dig eye. Dig eye. Pay attention. That'll take us down further, and we'll hopefully find some lava here and get that taken care of. So where are your blacksmiths then? I have not gotten to blacksmiths for the most part. All of my commoners right now are set for blacksmithing anything that we need until I get somebody sorted out here that's going to have some better competency in that. Right now, food and getting stuff cleared out as best as I can. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anything in these yet. Stockness. Alrighty. You guys are working on the floors now, it looks like. Yeah. Right now I'm just hopefully getting everybody to finish out these towers. I want those towers done, capped, and good to go. Then I can convert my hunter, because we should be food stable at this point, to archer duty and set up those patrols. But until I have a floor there to set up the control point, it's not going to do me much good. Are you going to use the middle column in your 3x3 stairways for something special later? Yes. Whenever I get an artifact or like a legendary piece of furniture, that's where I put them. That way everybody, as they're moving up and down through the staircases, will walk past it and admire it, and generally it's a pretty easy way to show it off. And if it's something that I can't build, then what I'll end up doing is... oh, okay, we found some hot stuff here. If it's something that I can't build, I'll create a 1x1 stockpile that only accepts artifact. And then there'll just be an artifact sitting in a stockpile in the middle of the staircase. Later in more mature fortresses, I tend to go back and what's what I'm looking for? I put statues there that are relevant to the fortress, like a statue of a mayor or something like that. So there is an actual purpose. And on these towers later, I'm going to pull out the floor in the middle and put a wall there. There we are. And then hopefully that'll that's what I'm looking here for. That'll give people more happy thoughts, because I've noticed that if they know the person in a statue, that tends to give them happy thoughts walking past it, unless of course they hate that person's guts. Then that backfires, but you can't make all your dwarves happy all the time. Alrighty, hit pause here, and I think all of our almost first floors are done. Okay, build, floor, and oops, I forgot one. Get that taken care of here too. Totally forgot a whole tower. Floor, and floor. Oops. Floor. Unpause. Okay. Amazingly, no strange mood yet. EP. Let you guys do some plant gathering here, just in case. Invasion should be coming here soon. I'm amazed it's actually taking this long. And since I've used this map on several occasions, just because it's a pretty well-rounded map, let's go all the way down here. Because I know this is exactly where that lava room is. Can you still endure that music? It is so quiet on my end, it's almost, I can barely even hear it. If it's too loud for you guys, just let me know and I'll kill the music. So that's not terribly hard. Especially when it comes to just plain old music, I can just kill that and leave things like the weather and whatnot. So yeah, just let me know. Yes, the horrible pause issue. Nah. Forgot about how much of a pain this is to dig out. fact, we'll use DF hack and we're going to turn the no pause on. There. Wow, the migrant wave actually beat the invaders. That's a first. And looks like we got quite a few of them. I think I can get some blacksmiths going here. That is a lot of guys. Holy cow, that's a lot of guys. I'm gonna need more beds. A lot more. Oh my god, they keep coming. They're still coming. It's raining dwarves. Alright, looks like that's the last of them. Let's hit pause here and see what we just got out of that. That is a lot of dwarves. Wow. Alrighty. Well, I think I can do my specialization at this. Yeah. I'm going to toggle this so you can... you can turn on in DF hack no pause space 1. And there's no pausing at that point. Alright, let's go to our software here and do our monitor capture. There we go. And let's take a look at that migrant wave that just came in. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Damn near 30 dwarves in that. 26 of them looks like, yeah. Alright, so all the new dwarves, we're going to clear their labors. In fact, let's just do everybody here. Clear all labors. And custom profession, base citizen. And apply. Alright, so we're going to do all the dwarves here from scratch. So we look at their profession, base citizen. We can kind of pick out some people here for what they should be doing. These guys should probably be miners. Commit. Alrighty, this guy looks like he's good at a carpentry, so we're going to set him as a crafter, which doesn't really change much, and then we're going to turn on these 3. Commit. Alright, Iden, you look like you want to be a butcher, a woodcutter, or a wood crafter. I do need wood, so let's make you a lumberjack. Pyranth, you're a soldier. Amsel, observer, hunter, and teacher. We'll set you up to be a woodcutter then, because that'll give me 2 full-time lumberjacks. Sereth, you look like you could be an engraver, suturer, architector. We'll make you a crafter, engraver. And make sure I can see you guys here. And is there a way to prevent the erase of designation? No, that's if you know it's sure to dig there. Yeah, no, you still have to reset the designation each time. Usually the easiest thing to do is you can use like DF reveal, plot it out, and then you're just gonna have to keep redoing it over and over again. I have enough for 2 full-time crafter. We'll make you 2 full-time masons, so that's a good thing. You're the accountant. We're going to set you as noble, and we'll have you handle our stone crafting needs. Amsel, you are a dodger. Well, if you're a dodger, I suppose, and you're a great marks dwarf. Actually, your stats are really high for a guy that... I'm going to put you as a soldier. You are going to become somebody on Archer Patrol. Iton. Armor Smith? Yes. Custom Profession, Crafter. You are now our full-time Armor Smith. Kivesh, you're going to be our full-time Fisherman. Fikad, you Furnace Operator, Broker, and Architect. We're going to set you as a Commoner. Feb, you are a gal. You will also be a Commoner. If they don't have anything that's really stands out as something extraordinary, just I tend to throw them as a commoner until they do something that changes that. Oh yeah, you are a weaponsmith. Crafter, weaponsmith, Singood, metalsmith, custom profession, crafter, metalsmith, Solon, metal crafter, custom profession, crafter, metal crafter, boom. You guys look like you're into jewelry, custom profession, crafter. There. Let's see here. Other worker. I needed you. Custom profession, crafter, leather worker. Alrighty, you are bone carver and bone carver. Alright, well, can't hurt to have two bone carvers, I suppose. Crafter, bone carver. What are you? I have no glass on this map, so until I get some, you're just going to be a commoner. Unib, weaver, I do have, so you'll be a tailor. And you seem to be good at pottery, so we'll throw that in there just for shits and grins. What are you? Shield user, marks, dwarf, and ambusher. You're a soldier. Key stuff. Full-time fisher dwarf. So that gives me 2 full-time guys that are fishing. I tend not to have more than 2 full-time anythings. It just tends to be too much output, and then I end up with overflowing stockpiles and crap like that. So, brewer. Ooh, I could use a full-time brewer. Alrighty, you are good for cook. Full-time cook is always nice. Irishimmer and a milker kicker. Milker kicker thrower. Are you a dude? Yes, you are. Soldier. What do we got here? Butcher, tanner, suture. I do not have full-time farmers yet. I'm going to make you a farmer. Who are you? Yeah, you're a full-time farmer. Professional farmer. Sometimes I have 3 or 4 cooks because food is one of my main exports. Yeah, that's a good idea for getting there. Usually I found that I don't need to go that high for the amount of food that I'm going to export. Especially on like a map, on the one that we're on, we have a lot of steel production capabilities, so it's actually quicker and easier for us to export extra things like steel bolts. Because once you get that up and running, then it just gets kind of ridiculous. Custom profession, commoner. Fath, you are a lady. Mace dwarf. I don't like having women in the army because they tend to take their kids out there. But I can probably use you as a commoner.